right, Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And, you know, for the Thunder, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at center. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness. Here's Alvarado. From 10 feet out, and it's Williamson missing. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Thunder. Here's Misi. Williamson in the post. Working on Holmgren.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And Dort gets it to go.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Holmgren against Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Trey Murphy.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
That free throw good from Williamson. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
He's off on the second. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Here's Alvarado, following the score by Oklahoma City. And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Floats it up for Williamson. Holmgren with the steal. To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Alvarado. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Drives to the hoop, and it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And here's a look at the stats for Chet Holmgren. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's been putting up about 4 points a game and 5 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Pelicans trail by 10. And here is Williamson. He's coming off a 40-point game against Sacramento. Inside. McCollum outside. Launches it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
Pass to Hartenstein. Wants to get it over to Dort, and does. Yes, that goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McCollum with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Alvarado. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has yet to score, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
That one is off. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And here's McCollum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got 8 points.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy, and we thank you for the report. And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Boston after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson against Holmgren. And it's Williamson missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. Williamson double team. Looking to end the run. Knocks down the three ball.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Now Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. Outside Williams. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Boston. Here's Messi. New Orleans moving the ball around. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it. Gets to the corner and buries it. 5 points in the game.
Well, he's a crafty combo guard. You gotta love seeing McCollum play the role of distributor there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. In third, the Pelicans.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
First one falls for him. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
And they get it back. Hawkins kicks to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 14. Joe in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Williamson. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Messi. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Boston. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Williams. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And he dunks it down.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Williamson against Williams. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 15-point game. Draws Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
The Pelicans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Pelicans. McCollum comes in for Trey Murphy.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Wallace finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wallace for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 11. McCollum with the ball. Shoots off the step back, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. So the Pelican 5 right now. Hawkins is out there with McCollum. Then it's Green. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Boston in at the 3, the small forward. The Pelicans shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Hawkins. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. We know Coach Jordan Hawkins has already shown upside as a sharpshooter.
Yeah, Kevin, and here's what sets him apart. There's a lot of guys in the league who can make spot-up threes. But Jordan Hawkins is great on the move, and defenders have a very tough time chasing him around, and he's got the confidence you need to be great.
Here's Boston after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Green, no luck.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum outside. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Hartenstein.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Caruso. Offline with his 3. Caruso against Green. Pass to Alvarado. It's McCollum on the wing. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Wallace with the ball. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Here's Wallace. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Pass to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum outside. Pass to Olynyk. Six on the shot clock. And here's McCollum. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dort passes to Wiggins. Back to Dort. Wallace outside. Down low, Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Alvarado with it. Now here's Olynyk. Back to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Plenty of space. No good that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now Alvarado. Olynyk with it. Here's McCollum. Wallace covering. Olynyk, a screen on Wallace. Bucket is good. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Hartenstein against Olynyk. Pass to Wallace. Now Hartenstein. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Cason Wallace. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Williamson's checked in. Now here's Williamson. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Thunder.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. Now here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, I love the activity there from Zion. He was all over that rebound.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded close, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hawkins comes in for McCollum. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Alvarado. Wallace covering. Williamson in the post. He's against Hartenstein.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game, Mount Zion.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So it's the Pelicans now. The Thunder making the shot to the wing right side. Williamson against Hartenstein. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that's something that Zion continues to work on, and it will only help his game moving forward.
Here's Holmgren. No good that time. And so Green will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 13. Williamson outside. To the right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Williams looking over the floor. to Holmgren. From 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Wallace. Good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 14. To Williamson, 11 feet away. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Caruso kicks to Holmgren. Williams with the ball. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Holmgren. That one's good from the corner. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's Alvarado. Williamson double team. Back to Alvarado. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Outside, Dort. Back to Caruso. Got a piece of it. Alvarado with the steal. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Off the left rim and out.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. The shot by Williams, no good. Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. Green, the pass to Williamson. And that one, good. 14 points for Zion Williamson.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Outside, Dort. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
Yeah, they had their chances and put up a fight, but it's so hard to win close games on the road.
Holmgren against Williamson. Williamson double team. Back to Alvarado. There's the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Floats it up for Holmgren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
McCollum against Dort. Here's McCollum. Shoots over Dort. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they'll have the advantage coming in, but it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Alvarado with the steal. Here's McCollum. Drops in the breakaway layup. McCollum's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pelicans.
Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Williamson. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Alvarado. Just 5 on the clock. Misi. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to McCollum. He takes it in, and it's denied. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Williamson outside. Williamson double team. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Misi.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Up top, Dort. He's guarded by McCollum. McCollum against Dort. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pelicans pull it in.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
New Orleans moving it around. Williamson in the post. Defended by Holmgren. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Pelicans trail by 14. Holmgren with the steal. Now here's Williams, guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. Second free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 15. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to McCollum. Williamson outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here is Williamson. 15 points in the game. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, the league's stingiest teams. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For the 3, it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
McCollum dishes to Williamson. Williamson double team. Pass to Misi. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Williamson against Holmgren. Now here's Williamson. Defense right on him. And here's McCollum for 3. It's McCollum on the wing. They need this. It's blocked.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Williams finds Holmgren. Basket good. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And here are the Pelicans now. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williams with the defensive effort. The Thunder leading by 21. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. That free throw good from Williamson. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Boston's checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson. The Thunder leading by 19 points. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace with the ball. Scoreless thus far. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 37 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Boston. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williamson. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Dort. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. 13 feet away. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now here's Williamson. 17 points in the game. Williamson double team. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 17.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
He had a nice open look right there.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's McCollum. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. McCollum's got 19 points.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Boston. To the middle. Here's Williamson. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 34. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
Well, he just fits this team so well. What I like most about him is that he lets the game come naturally.
Down low, here's Caruso. A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
Oh, yeah. Caruso has major spring to his game. McCollum kicks to Hawkins. Back to McCollum.
to the paint. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Left block shot on the way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Green, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And he's good on the second. New Orleans has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Olynyk. McCollum with the screen on Williams. Olynyk with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. And Olynyk kicks to McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Williams. That shot missing. Great D that time from Green. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. McCollum passes to Green. To the inside. Boston. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Boston's got 5.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Williams against Green. Williams gets the bucket. 14 points for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here is Hawkins. Nothing on the board. Here's McCollum. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
Caruso looking for an opening. Williams inside, working on Green. Count it, good.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Williams sets a screen for Williams. Shoots over Olynyk. And Jalen Williams again. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Pelican shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Hawkins. Olynyk is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Boston in at the 3. Alvarado with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Clock is at 3. From outside the arc. They get it back. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Murphy has become a more well-rounded offensive player, and that includes his ability to draw fouls.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
That free throw missing.
An impressive young talent, and Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now Alvarado. Olynyk high post. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Boston. Can't get it to fall. Oklahoma City shooting a superb 63% from the field. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Hawkins against Wallace. Williams a screen on Hawkins. Here's Wallace. Misses from short range.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Olynyk a screen on Caruso. Here's Hawkins. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
It's not often, but Hawkins will take these mid-range looks when they come his way.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's defended by Alvarado.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Wallace. He's covered by Hawkins. Wallace against Hawkins. Wallace right side. Let's go. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Olynyk a screen on Caruso. They get it again. Pass to Boston. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Robinson Earls checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Here is Hawkins. 5 to shoot. There's the pick. From deep. Connects from 3-point range. Hawkins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And the shot goes down.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Alvarado passes to Robinson Earl. Here's Boston. Pass to Alvarado. They set the screen. Hawkins shot good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Thunder score.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Wallace against Hawkins. Wants to get it to Alvarado and does. And it's in there.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Wallace. Got a hand on it.
Great timing there from Murphy. Anticipated the block and was able to get the rejection.
Pass to Hawkins. And stolen by Wallace. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From 12 feet out, and Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wallace. Wallace has got his third assist on the night. Here's Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Hawkins, a screen on George. Boston. And again, no good by New Orleans. Dort passes to Wallace. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The three. Good on the three-point shot.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hawkins against Wallace. For the Thunder, Williams, he's checked in for Jang. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Wiggins finds Caruso. Here's Joe. The three. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Alvarado. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williamson. Wiggins with the rebound. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. Here's Wiggins. Good D by Williamson. The Pelicans shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to McCollum. High arcing shot. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And the first one drops. Now a veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman?
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Here's Williamson, and the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Now here's McCollum. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Here's Messi, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Caruso. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McCollum outside. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Wiggins against Williamson. Wiggins drives in. Can't connect from short range. The Pelicans shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Here's Boston. And the Pelicans miss again. Thunder shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Wallace, the pass to Jones. Joe with it. Pass to Wallace. Clock at 6. Count it.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well, a big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wallace. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wiggins comes in for Jones. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Alvarado with it. Pass to Misi. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wiggins against Williamson. Fires away from outside. Rebound by Wallace. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.